My grandmother refused to allow me to shower or take a bath more than once a week until I moved out in my early 20s. Her reasons.
What?
What?
What is going on?
Her early
Wouldn't
20s?
let you take a shower for more than once a week.
Once a week?
Can you imagine the body odor up in that piece?
Imagine her going to school. You already know.
Once a week?
You know she was
Until
getting
you're in
clowned.
your early 20s?
My thing is said early. My thing is says early 20s. So
That
that
is
means
offensive.
that's college.
That is offensive. That is why when you walk places and you smell people stinking and you still smell their body odor in your nose as you walk away.
Because of their grandma.
Because of their grandmas. That is
me?
wild.
Okay.
What?
Now, let me tell you her reasons. Her reasons were that hot water and products cost too much. It was too much work for her to do the laundry and such afterwards. And caring that much about your appearance was vanity and sinful. I think that
Sinful?
sinful is crazy.
People are
sinful.
What
to take a bath?
What is going on?
What are people grandma? What year was this person in?
I would hate to be in that house and smell that odor in that entire house. Because it sounds like that grandma stank, and so did the person that wrote that question.
Oh, yeah. Oh, everybody's
stinking. That is wild.
Okay. Another one. Whenever I would go, let's see. Whenever I would go there with my kids, even until my early 30s, when I finally had enough. Oh, it must be go there to their parents' house. It was their rules and how to parent my kids. And I don't mean just being respectful of their house rules. Fully parenting how they told me to, and if I didn't like it, I could leave and not come back. Haven't been back in almost 5 years.
What? What is? I feel like all parents kind of do that a little bit, but
I feel like they give you suggestions. But this person said early 30s.
And then if you don't like it, you can leave with your own kids.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess.
But are you gonna pay for these kids? Like, are you gonna take over the payments for these kids? While you trying to tell me what to do?
I don't think so.
I am so confused. That is. I don't know. I'd be back for 5 years either because that sounds crazy.
You ain't gonna just do that to me.
No.
All right. My mom would violently destroy stuff we liked. When she got mad about whatever, sometimes it was a roll of the dice. No consistency, no predictability. You never had any idea how mad she'd be about anything, or when she might just make something up. Like suddenly deciding your room was too cluttered because you had too much stuff, or you spent too much time reading or drawing, or you weren't applying yourself at school hard enough. This was a long one. She would even always yell first either. You just get home and a bunch of your toys and books would just be gone. You'd be sitting around in the kitchen and Nintendo would come crashing down the stairs. Wait a minute. It says total chaos. She buys nice things just to destroy them, sometimes without us ever getting to play with them first. I was once accused of peeking at my birthday presents, and she made me look at them before throwing them out. And now she wonders why none of us are in touch.
It sounds like, sweetheart, your mom has mental health. She sounds like she has got some real serious issues. Like, what? First of all, I'm not about to be spending money on something that I'm destroying. That isn't even logical. Like, that makes no sense.
I'm not breaking something that I bought.
Yeah, like, you just ain't gonna get it. If you do something to make me mad or something you're not supposed to do, I'm not buying something so I could destroy it. I'm just not gonna buy it. Or if I buy it, I'm not going to let you have access to it. But what sense does that make? These folks if you're not stable as a parent, you cannot expect your kids to be stable. Because it sounds like these parents got some real serious issues.
It don't sound like nothing was wrong with the kid, though, to me.
No, something's wrong with that mama.
Yeah, I was like, I'm looking like, this is insane.
Who buys stuff to destroy it?
I have no idea.
People are crazy.
Yeah, it says, my parents tried giving me a bedtime when I was 24.
What? What is going on?
And just visiting for the weekend. Oh, man. It said, I'm all for being respectful, but 9 p.m. is crazy. It said, I just got the next train home and spent Christmas at a friend's house.
First of all, what does a bedtime look like for a 24-year-old? Like, are you gonna keep coming to my room, make sure the TV's off, and make sure I'm not looking at my phone and going to sleep? Like, what does that look like as a 24-year-old?
Oh my goodness. I couldn't like I don't remember having a bedtime
I don't remember
after.
having a bedtime after like 12. Like, what is
Yeah,
going?
like after a certain time, it's like, all right, go to sleep. Do what you need to do. You know when to go to bed. You better just be up in the morning.
Yeah, that was my mom's
Yeah.
thing. She didn't really care how late we stayed up, but as long as if we started acting like we couldn't wake up in the morning, then she would be like, no, you need to go to bed earlier. But as long as you got up in the morning, it wasn't really no like set bedtime. So I can't imagine her trying to tell me to go to sleep at a certain time in my 20s.
20. You talking about? My thing is that's after you came back from college.
Yeah, that is
After I
wild.
didn't have a bedtime, I could do whatever. Then I come back.
Maybe that's their goal was to get their kids out of the house because that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
That is crazy.
I could never. 9 p.m. Yeah, okay. I'll go to sleep. I'll be right back up at 9:05.
I feel like Tristan and Terry don't even go to bed at 9 p.m. And they're too.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do it. I'll see if I do a few more, and then we had a family computer. We were only allowed to spend 30 minutes on it, which I mean is okay. It has to be shared. However, we would be screamed and ripped away from the computer the minute the clock turned to 30 minutes. My mother's husband was also anal about how long we took showers. 10 minutes. That's it. Unless you wanted to be screamed at the door, pounded the whole time while you were showering. Shaving, all that. We weren't allowed to sleep past 9 a.m. Understandable, but the enforcement of that rule is strict. Even if you were to wake up late from working on homework or working in general, hell, when I came back from college and needed to recover from pulling all-nighters to get work done, I said nope. If I wasn't up at 9 a.m., my door was being ripped open or being pounded on. And yes, I get in trouble for taking naps. Bedtime. As we got older, like my late teens, early 20s, once my mom and her husband went to bed, no one else was allowed to be awake. I get yelled at for going to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and even if in my room, simply reading a book. That was totally unacceptable. I had to be asleep. Wow. It said it gets even better. If we stayed home sick, even if we were legitimately sick, no TV, no computer, nothing. We're not allowed to do anything if we stayed home from school.
These parents, man, Terry and Tristan in London should be thankful they have parents like us because these people are straight up tripping. Like, first of all, I don't even know where to start. I mean, I feel like if you're sick and you're legitimately sick, like we know that you're sick for a fact, there's no question about it. Why couldn't you watch TV? Like, that's not. I can see if you just decided you ain't going to school or something like that, which that wouldn't be an option in this house. But I mean, I could see if there was like I was questioning you really being sick. But all of this stuff sounds a fool. Like I just can't. Everything sounds a hot mess.
Yeah, no, that's like there's no way. 30 minutes on the computer. I remember when I was little. I remember having a bedtime. Yeah, and I forget what time my dad told me. But you know how the clock you can move the hands on the clock. So I kept moving. I was little. I kept moving the hands back. I was because in my head that meant the bedtime wasn't there yet, and I could stay up.
Okay. I think it's okay to set boundaries, like he said something about 10-minute showers and all that stuff. I mean, that's cool, but to come in and bang on the door and all that stuff, or if you pull the all nighter, you can't take a nap or you can't
my thing is with the shower thing. Am I actually showering or am I wasting water? That's two totally different things. Because I would say 10 minutes. I'm gonna say 10 minutes. I know for me it's enough time, but for other people it might not be.
He said 10 minutes is not enough time.
No, is enough time. For me, it's enough time.
Well, what does a kid do in the shower for more than 10 minutes? You ain't got no real major problems, so you need to be sitting in the shower reflecting about your day. Well, in this household, you need a 30-minute shower.
It sounds like they're a teenager.
Oh, God.
Because imagine if you shave in the shower.
Yeah.
You know what girls do? I'm not sure what they do, so I can't tell
you. Yeah. I think, like 15 minutes, I think is cool, but I think to bust into your kid's room for something simple like these things. These are why kids are unstable today, because these parents ain't quite right.
I would have to agree with you. This person, they had to clean the house.
I can relate.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to read it. Okay, if I vacuum, dusted, and put everything back exactly as I found it, it was obvious I was lying about doing anything and had to re-clean. If I put things back slightly different, I didn't do the job correctly and had to re-clean. There was a very tiny sweet spot that showed I had done the chore. Things moved, but not too moved. The sweet spot was about a millimeter for anything moved. This person said they clean the house a lot. So basically, it sounds like they were trying to play the system, like I was just saying about the clock, because they realized if they just put things back. But my thing is, if somebody cleans something, even if they put it back, well, I guess they wouldn't be back in the exact location though.
I mean, it depends on what it is though, because certain things you're gonna leave in certain areas.
Well, if I'm cleaning dishes and they go back in the same location, I don't think you clean that dish.
Well, no, but I'm thinking about like if you're vacuuming, like there's gonna be lines in the carpet that show me that you're vacuumed, or different things like that. But like not if there's clothes on the floor before you start cleaning, the clothes ain't gonna stay on the floor. So I don't.
Maybe they ironed and put them back on the floor.
Okay, like that. I think that question don't really make sense.
Yeah, I don't think that last person. I don't think they actually cleaned. They over here complain for no reason. I think their parents was actually pretty right in what they said.
Boom.